zone to shoot from long range. And you mentioned that last trip they didn't block out. That's something else that is a little more difficult to do against the zone. You don't know exactly who to block out.
Culler fouled again. Headed to the line. The foul on Stevie Sims will be his fourth. Terrence Culler shooting for what would be his third straight 20-point game in this tournament if he can hit one here. That gives him 20. He had 30 with 9 rebounds against Florida Christian and 21 points against Kuiper College on Tuesday. Kevin Mack back in for the Patriots. This one good for Culler. "11 minutes to play, 63-45 Valley Forge. And traveling now on Lance Harris. Horsley will drive it into forecourt for CBC. Pull up for Monroe, up and off. Now Lance Harris gets fouled from behind by Malone. That'll be his second. I didn't realize until you just said there a while ago that Baptist Bible College was involved in this merger also.
No, CBC, there's a theological college and an evangel.
Okay, not BBC,
Not
though.
BBC, no.
Okay.
No, Central Bible College, one of the theological schools here in town, and then evangel.
Now Gajeski back in. Mason Horsley comes out. Inbounds. Power move to the basket by Latrell Alford. He has 23 points. We were sitting here already thinking about what we might do to honor Kirk next year. Joey Kruder drives and scores.
I might get him a new vest.
He got him some good-looking vests, man.
I mentioned in a game earlier this year that Dr. Huxtable doesn't have anything on him.
Under 10 to go. Long and over the top to Davis. Down low, up and in again. That's just unstoppable right now by the Spartans as Andre Howard scores inside.
Barring a huge comeback, I think you may be in for one athletic game tomorrow in a championship with the Patriots and Grace Bible going at it. Both teams have athletes. They've got size.
That's his second TK.
Second foul on Latrell Alford. Joey Kruder shooting. Will get timeout. 9:31 to go in the game. Jacob Brown will be back in the game for CBC out of this timeout. It's 67-47 in favor of Valley Forge Christian. Coach John Mack has the Patriots rolling now and looking more and more like it's going to be 1 versus 2 in the seeds in the championship game tomorrow. Grace Bible, a winner in our first semifinal game this evening by a score of 66-46.
And you mentioned that those two teams have played twice already. They played back in November in the Super 8 Classic. Grace was number 1 at the time, and Grace defeated Valley Forge by 2, 77-75. And then in mid-December in the Florida Christian Holiday Classic being played down at Florida Christian, 4 teams in this national tournament all played in that round-robin tournament. Grace, Valley Forge, Clearwater, and Florida. Whenever Grace and Valley Forge met in that one, it was an 11-point win for Grace, 71-60.
Well, Kruder banks in the first free throw. And gets 2 out of 2. (67-49) Valley Forge. Down to 9:20 to go in the game. Inside to Stum. Back over and around, and a drive in and a foul. Kevin Mack fouled on his way in.
Foul number 4, Charles Staten, that's his first.
Charles Staten gets the foul, his first, 6th team foul. Thank goodness they've opened a door. It's getting hot in here.
Can you believe the weather the last week we've had?
Well, let's see. You go back about 10 days, it started with a round of tornadoes around here.
Yeah.
Went on from there. Yesterday there were ice pellets falling in the morning, I'm told.
Well, just look at this tournament alone. On Tuesday, whenever we opened up, it was low 70s. There was some sleet hitting the top of the building here on Thursday. 50 today, 60 tomorrow, rain on Sunday, and it'll be 80 again by Tuesday.
80?
That's what they're calling for.
Bring it on.
They're calling for upper 70s Monday, approaching 80 on Tuesday.
Mack with one free throw, 68-49. 9 minutes to go. 81 the forecast for Tuesday here in Springfield, Missouri. Driving in, Joey Kruder scores.
I have a ball game that day. Just realized that over in Pittsburgh, Kansas.
Good day for it then. Here's a drive in by Stum, and he scores. I'm going to have a day of rest after doing 16 games in the previous 6 days. Leading up to next Tuesday.
I'm going to ask what your record is, and I'm going to have to assume it's during the blue and gold tournament.
Yeah. For like a week time frame or something it would be. Kevin Mack gets the foul, his 4th. I don't know for sure. But I've been a part of as many as 8 games in a day.
Right.
But not 8 full, complete game broadcasts. That'd be crazy.
I had the pleasure of doing that one year.
Yep.
8 games on back-to-back days.
I say that'd be crazy. Our colleagues in Lebanon do that every year, and you're one of those guys.
Yep, that's true.
Under 8 minutes to go. 70-51, Valley Forge.
They found a way to get at least one game off here and there, I think.
Yep, think so. 2 to shoot,
Ooh.
1 to shoot. Wow. Michael Ayala hits the deck flat on his back. The ball is going to be called a tie-up, and it'll be a possession arrow call here for Valley Forge. Terrence Culler was out and now back in. Shot clock says 1. Patriots are going to inbound, and it runs out on them. Good idea. They got it close to the basket to Alford, but even he couldn't release in time. Central Bible College takes over with 7:39 to go.
You know, that lead for the last 14 minutes has hovered around the 18, 19, 20-point mark. Not really any movement either way.
Culler with the score.
Great night for Terrence again at 13 in the first half. 10 more here in the second half.
Into Stum, and he'll shoot.
Number 12, Jake Brown, that's his second. Team 6.
Foul to Jake Brown is his second. And Stum for 2 shots. He has 10 points on a 16-point average. An All-American at this level of basketball, Michael Stum. First one stays out. Mason Horsley back into the game for CBC. Two that won't go down for Stum. The difference is 17 with 7 minutes left. And a Culler. That one spins around and stays out.
Put too much English on that one.
They'll go charge here on Kevin Mack, and that'll be his 5th foul.
That's his 5th personal foul.
So Mack will be out with 6:51 to go. Replaced by Lance Harris. Nobody else in the game on the CBC side has picked up their 4th foul. Only Joey Kruder has 3, and for Valley Forge, Stevie Sims has 4 fouls, but it's not a major concern at this point for the Patriots. Kohler brings it out. Into the corner, Kruder. He'll work in and get swatted big time by Alford. But the Spartans get it back, and a layup for Terrence Kohler.
Well, they stayed with it after the block shot. Everybody else had gone to the other end of the floor, but Kohler stayed right there in the midst of it.
70-55 Valley Forge, and the 3 is down for Michael Ayala, and timeout.
For 3, timeout, Valley Forge.
So Ayala with his first basket of the evening. 6:07 to play in the game. And a 73-55 lead for Valley Forge. Our game brought to you tonight by the Center for Holy Land Studies. Our college and university trips are specifically designed for college and university students, educators, or those wanting an in-depth study experience of the land, language, and culture of the biblical world. Don West and Shane Freeby with you at Central Bible College in Springfield, Missouri, the Forrest Arnold Activities Center. 2012 NCCAA Men's Division II National Basketball Tournament. This is a semifinal game. Valley Forge looking to finish off the host team, Central Bible College, and make it to the championship game against Grace Bible College from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Tomorrow evening, championship game at 6 o'clock. Third place game at 4 Central, and a consolation game at 2 Central tomorrow. Hillsdale Three-Will Baptist will play Clearwater Christian at 2 tomorrow Central Time in our first of a 3-game set. Then the third place game followed by the championship. Under 6 minutes to go as CBC works it. 3 on the way, no good for Gajeski. Off into the corner. Lance Harris keeps it alive. Ahead now, and a steal for Brown. Jacob Brown ahead to Kohler. And Kohler steps up and misses. Five and a half minutes to go. The Patriots step in, and there's a travel on Harris. One too many steps in.
I know we've done a number of CBC broadcasts throughout the years, and one thing that I think gets overlooked a little bit is the makeup of these teams in this tournament. It's obvious that there are some athletes on a number of the teams. I mean, pure basketball players, and you look at what Kirk Hansen has done with CBC over the years. A number of the players they get are here in college and just want to play a little bit of basketball, and he finds a way to make a team that can compete for a national title year in, year out.
Puts it together with no scholarships, no recruiting, really. It's just whoever shows up. It's a great brand of college basketball. Kruder takes it in and draws a foul. Michael Stum gets his third. Down to 4:43 to play, and Kruder shooting 2. Kruder 16 points on the evening. See that tape on the broken left hand, and the first one no good. Isaiah Monroe wants back in. Andre Howard back into the game for the Patriots. Kajeski coming out for CBC. Kruder no good on the second. Valley Forge leads it by 20 with 4.5 minutes to go. Long possession here for Valley Forge as they take time off the shot clock. Down to 9 now. Entry pass deflected back out, taken away by the Spartans. Color, well, it's going to be across instead to Monroe, and that was a good three-man look there for the Spartans.
Yeah, they simply got the ball down the floor off the pass after Jacob Brown poked it away. I don't think the ball may have hit the deck one time. Other than that, it was just simple passing between teammates.
Under 4 minutes now. Patriots will work the shot clock again. CBC not in a major hurry to extend out the inevitable here, it appears. They'll get another steal, though. Here comes Kruder. Here they go again. Color to the hole, and the jam for Color.
Boy, did he get up or what? He elevated and threw it down.
Well, that will give the Spartan fans something to remember from this game if there is nothing else they take away from it. Down to 3 minutes to go. 75-59, Valley Forge, and there's a shot that goes in for Andre Howard. Ball blown dead, and that'll let Alford bring himself back into the game in place of Andre Howard. 77-59, Valley Forge.
You know what the main ingredient on this is? Aloe vera.
Oh, on my spray?
You're spraying aloe vera into your mouth.
Okay. That must be why it doesn't do anything for me. I don't know. That's entertainer's secret for you. $2:15 left. Whoops, a little trip there will be called. Foul to Mason Horsley. Be his third. Still in the 1-and-1 on both ends for the moment. 2:11 left. And Lance Harris for the 1-and-1.
Father-son tandem there. Kirk Hansen, head coach for CBC, and Blake, his son, played all 4 years after graduating from Hillcrest High School.
Front end miss. Color on the rebound, and it's going to go out of bounds to CBC. Here's Charles Staten back in. 2:09 left. Central Bible College will play for third tomorrow late afternoon, 4 o'clock Central Time, 5 Eastern. They'll be taking on Ohio Christian in the third place game, preceded by Hillsdale Free Will Baptist against Clearwater Christian at 2 o'clock Central. Consolation final there, and then the championship game at 6. Number 2 Grace Bible and number 1 Valley Forge. That'll be a terrific game. Down to a minute and a half. Stepping in is Davis, and he scores.
Typically this time of year, you are a little further to the south down at Point Lookout in the NAIA Division II National Tournament, making or doing broadcasts for the teams that are down there. These teams you see playing today and throughout this tournament play those same NAIA schools. They've got C of O on their roster. Schools such as that play a number of Division II schools. So whenever you get a national championship game here, very similar to what you would see at such as the NAIA level.
Patriots are going to take it down to a shot here. 10 on the shot clock, 41 to play. Look inside and an intercept for Central Bible College. Shot clock goes off. They'll get it down to Horsley. Across it goes Culler and a miss. Rebound Stum and a foul. That'll be on Isaiah Monroe and give us a chance to go ahead and run down the scoring totals for this game. Valley Forge will move on with a record of 27-7 into the championship game. Central Bible College will fall to 9-24 and play for third place tomorrow. Valley Forge got 23 points from Latrell Alford. Donnell Davis 14, Lance Harris 12, Michael Stum 10, Andre Howard 10. All of those guys getting into double figures for the Patriots. Stevie Sims 4, Kevin Mack 3, and Michael Ayala with 3. Now Stum gets his total to 11, and he'll have one more. Central Bible College got 27 points from Terrence Culler, 16 for Joey Kruder, Isaiah Monroe with 7, Mason Horsley 6, and Antonio Malone with 4. 3 good for Culler to give him 30. Now Valley Forge is going to dribble it out. 80-62 will be our final score. Valley Forge on to the championship game tomorrow evening at 6 Central against Grace Bible.
Central Bible College 62.
So Blake and Kirk with one more to go here for this season. A third place game at 4 o'clock Central tomorrow afternoon against Ohio Christian. Well, Valley Forge certainly showed why they're number 1 in the seeding.
Yeah, they played extremely well. They shot the ball well. And defensively, they may be one of the better teams in this tournament that we've seen. They've been able to shut some teams down. I think the game between them and Grace will be phenomenal come tomorrow afternoon, because Grace is a team that's knocked them off twice already, and it's very difficult to beat a team 3 times in the year.
Well, Valley Forge proved why they're number 1 in the nation in scoring defense. They average allowing 58. They allow 62 to CBC and outgun them 80-62, and not much doubt in it once we hit the second half.
No, they whenever we went to the halftime break, you had a feeling that CBC would come out and try to knife into that lead, but they were thwarted off with their threats by Valley Forge quite easily, and Valley Forge able to get bodies in and out, rest some people before tomorrow afternoon's game.
And do I understand Kirk is passing tonight?
He is.
Okay, well, that'll do it for us for this evening then, as Valley Forge Christian from Phoenixville, Pennsylvania wins at 80-62 over Central Bible College. One more time on the schedule for tomorrow, 2 p.m. Central, consolation game, Hillsdale Free Will Baptist against Clearwater Christian. Third place game, 4 o'clock tomorrow, Ohio Christian and Central Bible College. And the championship game, 6 o'clock tomorrow evening, Valley Forge taking on Grace Bible. And we look forward to all of those. That'll do it for us for this evening. Thanks for joining us here for the entire afternoon and evening of basketball at Central Bible College. For Shane Freeby, I'm Don West. And for now, we bid you good night from the Forrest Arnold Activity Center on the campus of Central Bible College in Springfield, Missouri.